Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the first time in such a long time I'm recording a short form video, but it has to happen because baseball is back. Now let's go through some of the big points that was answered during this CBA talk. First note of discussion, universal DH. I love this. Now, a lot of NL fans say the DH takes away strategy of the pitcher hitting. The pitcher gets out 9 times out of 10. It's not entertaining. If you want the sport to grow, you need at least some entertainment. Let guys like Daniel Vogelbach, let guys like Nick Castellanos be in the NL without having to play terrible defense. Let's just make it happen. So, I'm a huge fan of the universal DH. Again, guys like Nick Castellanos, guys like JD Martinez, guys like Luke Voit, all these guys are going to have so much more value going to the other division. That just creates so much more diversity of where players can go. So I'm really happy with that. The next thing on the list was the 12-team expanded playoffs. The way this will work, you're going to have 6 teams on each bracket. First is the best team in said league. So like best team in the AL, best team in the NL will get the 1 seed. Simple. Second best would be the second best record by a division winner. So top 3 will be division winners, and then seeding after that will just be best record out of everyone else. So theoretically, they're setting it up so theoretically you could have the AL East, AL West, and AL Central winner, and then have 1 team from each division after that. Now, it may get very dicey with divisions like the AL East compared to like the AL Central. Because like the AL East has 4 teams that definitely could make a 16 playoff. I don't know if the AL Central has 4 teams that can make an AL Central. That can make a 16 playoff format. So things might get dicey there. I could see a world where the AL East has 3 to 4 teams where the other divisions only have 1 or 2. It's just the AL East is so stacked right now. We got the Yankees, obviously. You got the Red Sox, obviously. But the Blue Jays and Rays are there. The Rays have been balling. The Blue Jays are incredible. They are a scary team for me, but they are an incredible team to watch, I must admit. This could be a year where this could be a playoff format that the AL East dominates. And on the NL side, the NL is very wide open. Right now, with the way the division has shaped out, the NL East looks very viable. With Acuna coming back for the Braves, the signings the Mets made, you still have the Phillies with Bryce Harper, who's the reigning NL MVP. The Marlins made a difference this offseason. That division is very good. I would not discount anyone in that division. But again, I don't know if the Marlins are there yet. I think the Braves are going to be serious contenders. The Mets, again, the Mets finally spent money. We'll see if year 1 of them spending serious money turns out to be a difference. I believe it will be. The Phillies, I think, are not going to be great unless they get pitching. Their relief pitching was god-awful this past season. So I would want them to sign a reliever or trade for a good reliever at some point, and then I'll believe in their chances. But until then, I think the two teams to watch out for in that division, the Mets and the Braves. The West is going to be very interesting in the NL. Dodgers, San Diego. Those two teams are absolutely crazy. And then San Francisco, coming off of their division win, obviously. They have three teams that could possibly make it. So this playoff format could get insane on both sides of the bracket. And it's going to be fun to watch, especially because now there's more opportunity. Before, there was not as much opportunity. And then the next two are rules that were changed due to COVID. 9-inning doubleheaders. Thank God. I hated when a game would get rain delayed and then I had tickets for that day that they rescheduled. But now my game got switched from 9 to 7. That really sucks. And then the next rule will change a lot of things back to the way it was. No runner on base to start extra innings. This rule was also implemented during the 2021 postseason. I hated that rule when it was implemented. It takes away from the natural way runs are scored in baseball. I think you play the game the same way at the end. Basketball doesn't get changed other than the time in overtime. They don't give teams advantages on offense. Football, you don't get an advantage on offense. They don't drastically change the rules like that to where that gives the offense a huge chance to win. I think it being natural, yes, may create longer games, but I think those are the most entertaining games for fans to watch when they're going down to the nitty-gritty, down to the wire, and you're sitting there anxious as shit. Those are the most fun games to watch. So I think it may be even more entertaining not having that anticlimactic ending that the runner on second just scores and that's it. But anyways, guys, that is the major things in the CBA that will affect on-field. I was going to create a video where I was going to go over all the pages of the CBA, but I found out it is extremely hard to find the exact wording of the CBA, especially right after they sign it. So I decided to just create this video for you. Hopefully you understand. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I do have something to talk to you about at the end here. So I know for a while here I've been doing a lot of combat sports talk on this channel, and I know a lot of you are just here for baseball. My channel was built on baseball, and I'm going back to those roots. So from here on out, I will be moving the Punch Out podcast to a different channel, and I'm going to create a whole new podcast here on this channel. The channel name is going to change. So this is probably the end of TJ Pedro on YouTube. Sad, yes, but it's a new beginning. The podcast name, we're the Kings of 161st Street. That's the name, King of 161st Street. So, got a sneak peek here. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. You got a sneak peek of what's coming. And so subscribe so you don't miss the first episode of King of 161st Street coming soon. Punch Out Podcast channel will be made soon. I will try and transfer the playlist over there. If you are a fan of combat sports, I will still be focusing on that as well. So don't worry about that. Anyways, I am out of here. Peace.